The richest people in the world are Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bernard Arnault, with Bill Gates coming in at number 4. His $129 billion net worth is a huge sum of money. Unsurprisingly, a 13F filing shows that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has a sizable investment portfolio worth more than $17 billion. The great majority of people can only dream of having that kind of money. The average investor and the world's richest person do share one resemblance. Canadian National Railway. Dividend yield 1.83%. Percentage of Bill Gates' portfolio 6.54%. The only transcontinental railroad in North America is Canadian National Railway. It connects the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf of Mexico coast with a network of around 20,000 route miles. Every year, it transports more than 300 million tons of cargo, valued at approximately $200 billion. Canadian National Railway boosted its dividend by 19.8% on January 25, 2022, for distribution on March 31st. Canadian National Railway released second quarter financial data for the period ending June 30th, 2022, on July 27, 2022, to surpass projections by $176.8 million. Revenue increased 18.7% to $3.37 billion. Adjusted earnings per share of $1.50 was $0.12, higher than anticipated and was up from $1.18 in the prior year. In comparison to the 66.6% number the business had in the first quarter of the year. Canadian National Railway's operating ratio increased by 230 basis points to 59.3% year-over-year. During the quarter, revenue ton miles increased by 2.2%. Revenue from grains and fertilizers decreased by 1%, as reduced volumes more than offset higher prices. Nevertheless, on a sequential basis, this was a significant improvement. The expectation for Canadian National Railway's adjusted earnings per share growth for the year is 15% to 20%. Ecolab. Dividend yield 1.3%. Percentage of Bill Gates' portfolio 3.80%. In 1923, Merritt J. Osborne, the company's creator, introduced Absorbit, a brand new cleaning solution. Because of this product, businesses didn't have to stop running in order to clean carpets. Osborne founded a business named Economics Laboratory, or Ecolab, that was centered around the project. With an estimated $13 billion in yearly sales, Ecolab is the market leader. Ecolab runs 3 significant business divisions, each about the same size: Global Industrial, Global Institutional, and Global Energy. Geographically and in terms of operating segments, the community is diversified. Ecolab released its financial results for the second quarter of its fiscal 2022 at the end of July. Organic sales jumped by 17% compared to the same quarter last year, but the company once more suffered from excessive cost inflation, which sharply raised product expenses. Ecolab had a 30% cost inflation rate at the beginning of the quarter. Even with significant price increases, adjusted earnings per share fell negative 10%. Walmart Inc. Dividend yield 1.7%. Percentage of Bill Gates' portfolio 2.08%. Another excellent example of a business with enduring competitive advantages is Walmart. With yearly sales of over $600 billion, it is the biggest retailer in the United States. By mentioning a laser-like emphasis on cost reduction everywhere, notably in supply chain and distribution, the company eventually came to dominate the retail sector. Walmart continued to expand even during the Great Recession because because consumers often turn to bargain retail when times are tough. Walmart is undoubtedly the Gates Foundation's portfolio's most recession-resistant stock as a result. As a result, Walmart is able to increase its payout year after year, even amid economic downturns. Walmart has increased its dividend each year for more than 40 years. Walmart is a dividend aristocrat, a group of S&P 500 firms that have increased dividends for at least 25 years running, thanks to its strong history of dividend increases. Deere & Company. Dividend yield 1.3%. Percentage of Bill Gates' portfolio 1.89%. The world's leading producer of farm machinery is Deere & Company. The company also builds engines, makes equipments for forestry and lawn care, and offers its clients financial options. In 1837, Deere was established. Deere released its financial figures for the third quarter of its fiscal 2022 in mid-August. Due to rapid manufacturing development, the company increased its quarterly revenues by 25% over the same period last year. Sales increased overall with increases of 43%, 16%, and 8%, recorded by the Production and Precision AG, Small AG and Turf, and Construction and Forestry divisions, respectively. Deere's earnings per share increased by 16% from $5.32 to $6.16, but fell short of analyst expectations by $0.53 as a result of significant cost inflation and supply chain difficulties. Deere also decreased its forecast for its 2022 annual earnings from $7 to $7.4 billion to $7 to $7.2 billion. Nevertheless, Deere is making every effort to meet the current unusually high demand for its products. Microsoft. Dividend yield 1.0%. Percentage of Bill Gates' portfolio 1.37%. The Redmond. Washington-based Microsoft Corporation was established in 1975 and offers hardware and software to both businesses and consumers. Microsoft is a mega-cap stock with a $1.8 trillion market valuation. Operating systems, commercial software, software development tools, video games, gaming gear, and cloud services are among its products. Microsoft released its financial data for the fourth quarter of its fiscal year, which finishes on June 30th. In late July, revenue for the company increased 12% over the same quarter last year. Productivity and business processes, intelligent clouds, and personal computing all saw increases of 13%, 20%, and 2% respectively. Microsoft's high-growing cloud platform, Azure, saw year-over-year growth of 20%. Earnings per share after adjustments increased by 3% to $2.23. Other well-known investors also possess Microsoft stock. For instance, Kevin O'Leary's stock and Microsoft stock. United Parcel Service. Dividend yield 3.4%. Percentage of Bill Gates' portfolio 0.76%. A logistics and package delivery business called United Parcel Service provides a range of services such as distribution, ground and ocean freight, insurance, and finance, U.S. domestic package, international package, and supply chain and freight comprise its three operational divisions. The business's ability to grow despite potential global economic headwinds is largely a result of its competitive advantages. The biggest logistics and package delivery business in the United States is UPS, due to FedEx being its sole significant rival to date. It operates in a near duopoly situation. Amazon is undoubtedly growing its own logistics company, but UPS continues to serve it as a client. UPS released the second quarter 2022 data for the time period ending June 30th, 2022. On July 26, 2022, the company's quarterly revenue increased 5.7% from Q2 2021 to $24.8 billion. The international and supply chain and freight segments had rises of 5.3% and 0.7% respectively, while the U.S. domestic segment, which accounts for 63% of sales, saw a 7.3% increase. Adjusted net income increased 7.5% year-over-year to 3.29% per share. Additionally, UPS reiterated its projection for 2022, predicting sales of roughly $102 billion, an operating margin of 13.7%, $5.5 billion in capital expenditures, and dividend payments of roughly $5.2 billion. Additionally, UPS increased its expectations for share repurchases in 2022 from $2 billion to $3 billion, which is an increase from the previous estimate. Waste management. Dividend yield 1.5%. Percentage of Bill Gates portfolio 16.12%. Waste management is the definition of a corporation with a wide economic moat, used by Warren Buffett to refer to a significant competitive advantage that shields a business from the full effects of market competition. Garbage management provides services for recycling and waste removal. In this highly concentrated sector, a small number of enterprises own the lion's share. Waste management reported Q2 2022 results for the period ending June 30th, 2022. On July 27, 2022, in comparison to Q2 2021, the company's revenue for the quarter increased by 12.3% to $5.3 billion, comparatively to Q2 2021's $813 million, or $1.27 per share. Adjusted net income came to $907 million, or $1.44 per share, compared to a growth of 9.2% during the same period the previous year. Total business volumes increased by 1.6% in Q2. Caterpillar. Dividend yield 2.7%. Percentage of Bill Gates portfolio 7.43%. The market leader in heavy machinery is Caterpillar. It holds a commanding position in business and has a strong brand. Heavy equipment is primarily produced and sold by Caterpillar for the mining and construction industries. The company's three main business segments are construction industries, resource industries, and energy and transportation. Additionally, its financial products segments offers supplemental financing and associated services. Caterpillar released their Q2 results for the period ending June 30th, 2022. On August 2nd, 2022, the company's revenue for the period increased by 10.5% to $14.3 billion from the $12.9 billion it had made in the second quarter of 2021. Energy and transportation, resource industries, and construction industries all experienced growth of 7%, 16%, and 15%, respectively. Higher sales volume and improved price realization were the main drivers of the growth. The impact of changes in dealer inventories, which declined more in the second quarter of 2021 than in the second quarter of 2022, was what drove the increase in sales volume. The operating profit margin for Caterpillar was 13.6% as opposed to 13.9% in the prior year. However, adjusted earnings per share were $3.18 as opposed to $2.60 at the same time the previous year, showing a significant improvement. A lower effective tax rate and fewer shares were to blame for this. Caterpillar ended the quarter with $6.0 billion in enterprise cash after returning $1.7 billion to shareholders through dividends and share repurchases. So which of these 8 Bill Gates portfolios amazes you the most? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Wealth-ology for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video.